Tymoshenko is seen as many as a fashion icon. Her brand name clothes and hairstyle mean she constantly attracts media coverage. On the 18th of December 2007, Yulia Tymoshenko was elected Prime Minister. It was a great victory in her comeback battle, as it was the second time Tymoshenko was elected to the post.
I think that we understand very clearly why the Democratic Coalition is so stringent in not being allowed into power. This is because corruption and the plunder of public property has reached such extent that these people couldn't allow us into power.
As the heroine of the Orange Revolution in 2004, Tymoshenko stood side by side with Viktor Yushchenko, the revolutionary hero of Ukraine. She became Prime Minister in February 2005 after Yushchenko won the presidential election. But the partnership between the two didn't last long. They split 6 months later after President Yushchenko sacked Tymoshenko from her post.
Everyone knows that I kept a bed in my office as Prime Minister. I spent many nights there. When I left, I joked with Yushchenko and said, "Don't move the bed, I will be back in a few months."
As in her political career, Tymoshenko experienced many ups and downs in her personal and business path. Growing up in a single-parent family, she married Alexander Tymoshenko, the son of a Soviet Communist Party official, when she was 19 years old. In the 1980s, Tymoshenko went from the family business of owning video rental shops to the top gas dealer in Ukraine, earning herself the nickname of Gas Princess. She was arrested on charges of forging customs documents and smuggling gas in 2001, but was released several weeks later. And the power struggle between her and Yushchenko has become a long-standing reality in Ukrainian politics.
The country was a millimeter away from the abyss, and the creators of that abyss were Prime Minister Yulia Tymoshenko's bloc and the Prime Minister herself.
Today, it's absolutely clear that the President of our country will decide the destiny of the Democratic Coalition, who forbids his faction in Parliament from creating the coalition.
From a wealthy businesswoman to a key figure in Ukrainian politics, Tymoshenko was ranked third in a Forbes list of the 100 most powerful women in 2005. Analysts say a power struggle for the presidency lies at the root of a dispute with Yushchenko. Already Ukraine's first female prime minister, Tymoshenko might reach her ultimate goal during presidential elections in 2010.
Welcome back, and we continue our look at world leaders. Our next pair are the Castro brothers, Fidel and Raul, who've had a profound impact on life in Cuba. Last year, the spotlight on the future leadership fell on the younger Raul, who took over the presidency from the elder Fidel. This month, the country marks 50 years after its revolution. The question is, will Raul be at the helm, and will he push for any more changes?
A celebration with dances and slogans, but without a hero.
One man alone doesn't make history, we know that. But some men are indispensable, as they can have a decisive influence on the course of events. Fidel is one of those.
The man known as the leader of the revolution and ailing Fidel Castro has been absent from Cuba's helm for 2 years. But what he symbolizes is indispensable. 50 years ago, Fidel led a guerrilla campaign that ousted the dictator Fulgencio Batista. Since then, he's made headlines as the fiery, charismatic leader of Cuba.
I will be in the front line to die fighting in defense of my country.
But Fidel's robust image has faltered along with his health. In 2006, his younger brother Raul Castro was chosen to take control of the government.
The important thing is that Raul is fit. He's in good health and is 5 years younger than me. Really, after me, he's the man with the most experience and knowledge.
Raul Castro's early revolutionary zeal matched that of his brother. He served 2 years in jail alongside Fidel after leading a failed attack on military barracks in 1953. Last February, he was sworn in as president without his brother by his side. After a life in the shadow of Fidel, some were skeptical about Raul's ability to govern. But observers believe Raul was underestimated. The world's longest-serving defense minister already has the loyalty of the military. His style is efficient and businesslike. While Fidel gave extemporaneous speeches that lasted for hours, Raul's longest was just 30 minutes and relies on note cards. Raul has also shown more flexibility. He's raised expectations of economic reforms, saying that Cuba requires structural changes. The use of private taxis went into effect to address the decades-long public transportation crisis. Restrictions on the sale of computers, mobile phones have been lifted. And a new program is turning over unused state land to farmers to make a profit.
This is something to look forward to. We're going to make it happen.
Since taking over, Raul has proven that he can lead. And the changes he may bring will define the future of the Caribbean's biggest island.